Hello everyone, welcome to NGS Season 11. We're here to cast Nexus Division tonight. I just enjoy Breadman taking on Bronze6, and I have Salvaje joining me. How are you doing, Salvaje?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you, Jazzy?
I'm fantastic. The weather's beautiful, the doors are all opened up, and the windows are nice in here. And it's just nice breeze. It's beautiful outside. Scott's actually moved his entire desk outside today to work from home out on the screen room. So I don't know how he did it, but he literally just has like a whole monitor and portal and all of his stuff that he needs for work, and now he's just staying out there for the rest of the evening and decided he doesn't want to hang out in here with me anymore. So, but yeah.
Hey, I mean, yeah, enjoy that nice air if you don't have to be stuck inside. At first I was confused. I'm like, girl, it's 10:30. It's 10 o'clock. What are you talking about?
Not here.
Forget.
It's still sunlight
like,
out here.
It's night.
Yeah, the time change now. It's 7 o'clock and it's still light out. It's nice. I love it. Let's take a look at these map selections here, because we did have the coin toss and map selections already play out. We're going to head over there in just a second. Take a peek at it here. The coin toss was won by I Just Enjoy Breadman. They've opted to go with first pick here. Bronze6 getting the map pick option. That means those map bans coming out: Towers of Doom and Alterac Pass banned out by I Just Enjoy Breadman. Infernal Shrines and Cursed Hollow banned out by Bronze6. To kick things off, we're going to be heading to Brax's Holdout.
These are some interesting bans that we saw from both sides. They banned like a lot of the really balanced maps.
Yeah,
into this.
I mean, Bronze6, they run some kind of fun stuff. I followed them last division because they were Division B West last season of NGS. I was able to catch a lot of those games just because of the time zone. So, yeah, they ended up winning Division B West last season, and they run some kind of interesting things like Stitch's Medivh Kidnap comps. Just some varying, like, single target blow up comps I've run before. I've seen them throw in some Gazlo and just like huge grav bomb comps, stuff like that. And I just enjoy Breadman. I mean, I haven't really casted them too often, but I was scrimming them the other day, so kind of have a little bit enough of an idea of some of the things that they like to run. I know that they play a lot of May and Brightwing, so maybe we'll be seeing something like that out tonight. Brax's Holder especially. May's great there. Drop that Blizzard on the point. Really just have a lot of zoning control over the points. I'm going to let them know we're ready, though, because it looks like they're asking for the readies here. And we can get into game number 1. I'm
excited for these matchups.
What are you looking for on a map like Brax's Holdout?
I'm looking for a lot of point control. We want to make sure your healer doesn't require a lot of mana intensive healers, what you want to avoid on Braxis. Because honestly, whoever can stay in the fight the longest and the bottom longest and hold the point the longest is the one who's going to come out on top. Any Genji players? That'd be fun to see here.
You know what? Yes. Because that's another comp I didn't mention that I know Bronze6 likes to run is Uther Genji. So, I mean, I know a lot of the times they typically have casted Bronze6 games. Uther is like one of the bans that they always go to just to get rid of that Uther Genji combination potential there. And yeah, you see.
Uther overall has been highly contested too in the higher levels of play, either picked or bans on either side of the map or team.
We're going to see the Rexar ban coming out from the side of Bronze6 as well. Obviously, the Uther we were just talking about is taken away.
Rexar, excellent ban. He's always one of those heroes that are difficult to counter and have very few counters, so just might as well get rid of it.
All right, we're going to see the Chromie ban here. I'm pretty sure Kira plays a pretty mean Chromie over on the side of Bronze6. So not too surprised to see that banned out. She's still even popular in the meta. And then same thing over on the side of Bronze6 here. They ban out May, half a target ban, half just because she's a great tank.
Especially on this map. Again, that zone control is what's most important. We see Falstad being picked up first here on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman.
Still waiting on that patch to come out to fix his W, I believe.
Yeah, it is currently still banned for NGS. Man, Falstad just came out after they tweaked him a little bit. He just came out all kinds of bugs. Poor thing.
All right, let's see what direction Bronze6 is going to start to take here with their draft. Picking up the Malfurion, and they're going to pair that with the Rainer.
Malfurion has also been one of those slightly touched heroes where now his level 1, I believe it's called Emerald's Dream, where it also sleeps after the root. So lots of CC on the side for with Malfurion right off the bat.
It's a really fun talent to pick up for sure. Kind of scary if you're on the receiving end of it to know that once you're rooted, you're just going to be falling asleep and you still can't move, but it makes them a little bit more viable for sure. The Brightwing Joanna picked up over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. So they got their globals here, meaning they might look to pick on that top lane pick up on Bronze6 potentially.
For sure, they're going to have to as well, because Falstad, even though he got buffed, he still requires time along the game in order to get his power spike. Like his AA build still requires you to get minions, and W build is basically banned from that stacking, but he requires time, and Braxis is a map you want to win the game as fast as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not a map you necessarily want to be picking up late game heroes on. Hi Zero, how are you doing?
Hey yo, and we do see Cassia and Sonya being banned here. Both excellent characters overall. And Mal'Ganis being picked up by Bronze6. This is a little spicy.
I'm a little worried for him. Brightwing is a pretty great pickup into Mal'Ganis in general. So a lot of his abilities require channels on them, so Polymorph interrupts that pretty easily. Even Joanna, a Blessed Shield to interrupt his ultimate is huge, because likely you just follow up and you can get the kill onto him. And that Kira pickup.
Kira. Yeah, before the solo was shown by I Just Enjoy Breadman.
It's kind of fun to see what Bronze6 is running these days, because I followed them so closely in season 10 of NGS, and I kind of kept an eye a little bit. They were doing other leagues outside of NGS as well, so they've still been grinding it out, trying to improve and work together as a team here. So I'm kind of interested to see what comps they've been working on now from what I've seen last season.
Obey the call.
KTZ to round it out. Okay. Both sides are a little frisky when it comes to Braxis. KTZ, excellent character on Braxis because of those small, tight quarters. Everyone's kind of bunched up trying to get on the point, or they're either bunched up on a camp. Really excellent placements for KTC to land a combo. Paired with the Mal'Ganis sleeps, who can set that up, or the Malfurion roots, who can set that up. The only thing I'm worried about is the Kira into Gazlo in the solo top. Because Gazlo has that wave clear on Kira, I believe, in this matchup.
Yeah. We'll just have to see. It's one of those things when you're playing the offlane and you still need to sit on a point as well. If you're playing into somebody who has better wave clear than you sometimes have to make the decision of whether to miss a little bit of soak to deny them more channel onto the objective, or to just catch the soak, and it puts the offlaner in an awkward position if you can't keep up with that wave clear. I'm interested just to see how the matchup goes, because there's not typical offlaners that you see right now in the meta. I mean, that entire draft was up. We didn't see Sonya getting picked, and she wasn't banned in the first ban phase. There's a lot of popular offlaners that were passed up for Gazlo and Kira here tonight. DNA Galaxy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and also Kira can be very susceptible to those global ganks. Both Brightwing or Falstad can come in at any point and either kill her or completely CC her.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce these teams. On the left-hand side, I Just Enjoy Breadman. Canny is playing the Junkrat Nyquil on Joanna. Luxhaze on Brightwing. Mundane Zebra on the Falstad. And Gold Fortune on the Gazlo.
And on the side of Bronze6, we have Danny on Mal'Ganis, Ferret 102 on Malfurion, Secret 333 on Kel'Thuzad, Mark on Rainer, and Kira on Kira.
It's always fun when I was casting their games and Kira was on other things, because I would second guess when I was like, a Kira goes in, I'm like, wait, there's no Kira in this match. Oh, I'm casting the player's name.
And we do see that Falstad and Brightwing started top here with Jazzalene chunking Kira down with that early damage. We see that they're hanging out. They are definitely going to be looking to go down bottom, but we see an engage going on to the Johanna. Junkrat Bomb able to split them apart, but Danny's trying to get on that Johanna still. Brightwing phase shift going to pop on Johanna, and she's going to get on right out of there, but phase shift is now on cooldown.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, Falstad and Jazzalene still pressuring that lane. Kira having their work cut out for them there. The pressure is still continuing down in that bottom lane for the side of Bronze6. NyQuil coming forward with the Condemn to help clear up that minion wave. Danny stepping forward, trying to land the stun, but the Iron Skin comes out from Johanna to help keep herself out of that CC here. We're going to see Falstad and Junkrat work on getting the siege camp here. Falstad's getting quite low tanking this camp. Let's see how this goes. Objective is coming up in 5 seconds. They've already got a lot of this wall down in the bottom lane here.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing the consequence of them having 2 people top from the get-go. Bronze6 were able to identify that and just go ham onto the bottom wall here.
Polymorph going out onto the Mal'Ganis here. Danny trying to use his Qs just to get himself out of there, taking quite a bit of damage. A concussion mine connecting onto him as well. Combo coming out from the KTZ. Not quite able to catch them in that route there, but you know, starting to stack. Currently sitting at 4 stacks on his baseline quest.
Yeah, we do see just some back and forth happening here. Jazzalene able to hold on to that top point for now while Kira is clearing out the lane. We do see a root going down onto the Johanna. Johanna condemning the Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis getting polymorph, but able to walk away there but taking a lot of damage for it.
Just taking a peek at this top lane here. Jazzalene doing a fantastic job of holding down the lane. For now, Kira looking like she's going to try and take back that top point. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, I Just Enjoy Bread is taking back the bottom point here. So there's a little bit of channel right now over on the side of Just Enjoy Bread, sitting at 28%. Mark is stepping forward, getting some nice damage out onto the Junkrat. Polymorph to just help heal there. Got KTZ looking to land some more chain combos. Danny going for the sleep on the point here. It does connect onto the Falstad. KTZ looking to try and get something off that. Not quite able to get too much. A nice chain combo coming out once again there. Channel is going over for I Just Enjoy Breadman here.
We do see a flag coming up from the Falstad, but Kira able to sniff that out. Grappled right on out of there. We did see Brightwing come up too, so they're going to be pushing in this front wall here, and Kira not really able to do much with it. Just going to try to fight them as much as they can, but a polymorph just come out. She does step out a little bit too far and does get punished for it. Kira does end up going down to Jazzalene.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they've been pushing this forward. I was checking out down here because KTZ was concussion mined into the fort range, but was able to walk away. It looked scary for a minute. It seems like the race for forts here is definitely being won by this top lane, though. So Seeker's going to rotate up here and needs to be a bit careful, though. Quite low on health themselves. Misses the chain. So Jazzalene is going to finish off this fort. See if he's going to pay for it with his life, though.
Oh, no. Went the opposite way. Chaos ended up paying for it when the fort went down. We do see Mundane Zebra just walking up here to this Rainer, doing as much damage as they can. And we see a 100% Zerg on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman and 18% on the side of Bronze6.
Yeah, unfortunately too for Bronze6, this wave heading up here now that fort's all cleared up is going to be going straight to their keep, and it's only 4.5 minutes into the game here.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about during the... Ooh, you see a rotate here from Kira, and Falstad sniffing that out. Gonna engage on her here with the help of Brightwing. Polymorph goes on to... Are they gonna get the kill? Kira makes it out! With such little health. I'm not sure if I can look at the health, but hey. But because of that push, while they're clearing that, we do see I Just Enjoy Breadman is going to be pushing down the bottom fort and trying to get value as much and as quickly as they can. We were talking about how we were nervous about the Falstad having to grind up in our power spike here. But why wait for Falstad when everyone else can just push everything down?
I think too is Bronze6 also picked scaling heroes here. Like they're waiting for KTZ to get done his stacks. Kira also went the quest at level 1, so she needs to get that done as well. So it's going to make it a little bit rough for them in the early game. The root drop by Malfurion just kind of held zone here. Danny getting quite low is going to be able to walk away. Secret trying to look for a combo there, not quite able to make it work, but currently sitting at the 20 stacks on KTZ's baseline quest here. Kira needing to back out there. Doesn't want to get caught overextended, but the invade onto the bruiser camp over on the side of Bronze6 is currently happening. And it looks like they're not going to be able to contest that. It's going to go over to the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman.
And keep in mind, we're only at level 8 right now for I Just Enjoy Breadman, and there's 2 forts down, and Keep Wall took some damage here from the side of Bronze6. So this lead, it's going to get a little spooky here. Bronze6 is going to have to think of something fast to try to come back from this.
Even right now, they're on equal talent tiers, and they're just kind of letting these camps go over to the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. You're going to kind of start to see this XP gap widen a lot more now with those forts down to get a little bit of extra XP there, but also with the camps that are just getting picked up all over the map by I Just Enjoy Breadman.
Spike from the beacons. They'll be active soon.
Level 10's not too far here for being online.
Yeah, I think level 10s are definitely going to make a difference here. We're going to have the huge power spike from Kael'Thuzad with his ultimate. We should wonder if we're going to be seeing Fisher or if we're going to be seeing the other one that freezes them all into place. But level 10's online for I Just Enjoy Breadman with Gazlo's... I've totally forgot the name of the... Oh! Grabo Bomb on Gazlo, Mighty Gust on the Faustad, Blessed Shield on Johanna, Riptire on Junkrat, and Blinky on Brightwing.
And the boss is being trying to be grabbed by I Just Enjoy Breadman. Not a bad call. They have those level 10s online here and a Gust to help just disengage. And even if Bronze6 decided to try and get in there, Gazlo just dropped his grab bomb in there. So that boss easily going over to the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. Meanwhile, Bronze6 looking to clear up that top lane. Still have that bruiser camp to clear up, and the bottom lane still has a siege camp pushing now as well. Channel is started here for the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. Currently sitting at 30% and climbing, with a boss heading towards top lane, or top lane keep, I should say. Oh, that.
Oh, what a chain.
Kira's in there. She's out for blood here. Face just comes out from Brightwing. She's gonna go ahead and use that grapple to get out. Boss is being cleared up by the rest of her team. Meanwhile, in the bottom, though, they've just decided to push this bottom keep, and Danny is in a bit of trouble here. He's going to get picked off. Down goes the Mal'Ganis. Level 10 still not online quite yet for the side of Bronze6. Callie's playing with her pig. I don't know if you can hear it squeaking, but...
Yeah, we hear it slightly now that you pointed it out. We did see Gravel Bomb used there to get that Mal'Ganis pick, and we do see a chain combo going off onto the Gazlo, but Gazlo going to be able to survive it right there. However, Kira's swinging all around him, but does end up falling immediately to the Junkrat. The Junkrat concussion mine did push Kael'Thuzad in this unfortunate position. He will fall shortly to the Faustad, with NyQuil getting very, very low, and Faustad, the sleep going off on all 3 members of the team.
Ooh, the interrupt on the Mal'Ganis ult too, though.
Yes, Polymorph interrupted the Mal'Ganis ult, and Mal'Ganis is in a tough spot here. Will also end up falling here. Malfurion and Kira, the only ones left standing, with a 100% Azure Wave hitting into the core.
I'm gonna have to get Scott to go take the dog away because she's just at my feet squeaking that toy nonstop.
Huge Gravel Bomb came out there. Kael'Thuzad ended up falling there. Faustad falling really, really low. However, the core is just dying to this huge Zerg wave. And the first game is going to be heading over to I Just Enjoy Breadman.
I wonder where their team name comes from.
They were talking about keto and stuff in the chat. So I think this is like, their name is a strike for keto members. Strike for carb haters.
All right, let's take a look at this match summary screen. Anything that's like clean game from the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. They weren't even able to get 1 kill there.
Yeah, they utilized their globals to the max. Mm-hmm. Like Faustad and Brightwing were up there for the first, 5 minutes of the game? Maybe not that long. And then Faustad constantly flying top, pushing that Kira back. And then whenever Kira had to be pushed back, they just went in on the wall. When they were done, Brightwing and Faustad just came back down.
You hate to see a 9-minute game, that's for sure. And I hope that Bronze6 can turn it around in game number 2, because it was a little bit of an awkward draft for them, I think, having so many interrupts on Mal'Ganis, whether it be the Polymorph, the Condemns, the Concussion Mines, the Blessed Shields, the Gazlo stuns. It just felt like any time Mal'Ganis tried to get an ability off, he was just shut down. It just wasn't happening. And that just kind of leaves the rest of the team vulnerable if your tank can't really engage or peel for you.
Yeah, maybe getting a little bit more beef in the bot lane instead of the kill to Zadrainer and Malfurion with Mal'Ganis. Like, again, like you said, Mal'Ganis has a hard time engaging by himself into a team like this, so maybe picking up another person who can engage.
You want to talk a little bit about the talents, and I'm going to take my dog out to Scott.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, so as we're looking at the talents, we can see that unfortunately Bronze6 didn't even make it to the 13s, and I Just Enjoy Breadman just started picking their 13s. We see that Junkrat wasn't even able to pick their 13. And Johanna was actually able to complete her Subdue quest in the bottom lane there, so she ended up getting the reward Punish always slows by 80%, and the slow amount no longer decays. So she was out there just making everyone slow as a snail. And everything else looks pretty normal. Let's see. We didn't even really get to see Hyperion come into action just yet on the side of Bronze6. Bright Wings all look normal. Gazlo's Gazlo. I don't know that hero.
All right. I'm back. The lobby's up. So let's go ahead and get into that. We'll update you guys in just a second on where we're going. But until then, have a peek at Salvaje and mine's face while I get that updated here. Oh.
Heyo.
Bread always wins? I mean, maybe.
Bread makes me sleepy. When I have too much, like, I think they're talking about, like, carbs in general, too. When I have too much pasta or Chinese food or something, oh my god, I get so sleepy. I get the fat-itis.
All right, so let me update this map selection here. We're going to pop on over, give you a rundown in case you're just joining us. Game number 1 was played on Brax's Holdout. That map was picked by Bronze6, but the win goes over to I Just Enjoy Bread. Going into game number 2, Bronze6 has opted for first pick, giving that pick to I Just Enjoy Breadman, and they're bringing us to Volskaya Foundry.
Volskaya, Volskaya, Volskaya.
I'm going to let them know already because everyone's in this lobby are... I love when teams are just like, bam, ready to go, lobby's up. Not even sitting there waiting. You don't even have time to do what you want to do.
I know. No potty breaks here. No bio breaks here. They're ready to play, ready to game. Well, Sky is still one of those maps where it's still pretty debated on whether or not you truly need that objective. Or if you just push on your own. No one really needs it until it gets to around the 14-minute mark is when it starts hitting hard.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely get a lot done outside of the Triglav Protector in the early game, whether it be diving past it to look for kills or just creating pressure in other lanes. Even, Volskaya Foundries is a map that goes to level 20, so I've been seeing people even taking the Triglav instead of top to get that fountain down, just opening up bottom, because usually point C is when you're hitting around that level 20 mark, and that's the Triglav Protector you might be looking to win with. So if you open up bottom first, you have like the late game more set in place for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that...
Oh, just as we say, just as we said, look at these guys. They're all ready to go. No one needs bio breaks. Someone goes, actually, Ferret needs to go to the bathroom.
I mean, we were right. They didn't need bio breaks. Their Ferret needed... Oh, no, his name is Ferret.
His name's
Never mind.
Ferret.
I was like, well... I didn't realize his name was Ferret.
Do you even, like, take ferrets out to the bathroom?
I don't know. I was thinking
I feel like they're just, like, guinea pigs in cages.
Just pee in their hay or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what ferrets do. I'm a dog person.
Same. So Salvaje was she obviously has a dog, and we were playing games the other day and we could hear dog playing with this pet pig. And so I asked her what it was because I wanted to get the same one for my dog, but my dog's a little bit smaller. So I ordered the smaller version of it, and it came in, and instead of making like snorting noises like her pet pig little toy does, mine makes high pitched squeaking noises. So that's what Callie was playing with in game number
Yeah,
one.
yours
If you guys
sounds
were...
like a ball, like a squeaky ball.
It does. She loves it though.
Yeah.
Like she's just been like carrying it all around the house with her and being as annoying as possible. So
So cute. Aw, little Callie. Yeah, that pig, he loves that pig. But it actually does sound like a pig. It's kind of scary sometimes.
I ordered the one that sounds like a pig. It's coming in
The
tomorrow.
medium one? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know if it'll be too big for her, but I don't know. She likes anything that makes noises. Like,
He
whenever it has,
he does have a hard time having it in his mouth. It's pretty big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he struggles with it a little bit.
We'll see.
Like his mouth is like wide open, and then when he has to like use all of his might to squeak it.
See, mine squeaks her squeaky toys more often by like having them on the floor and pushing her nose into them, so it might be okay.
Okay, yeah, then she'll probably be perfect.
They're called bread because the sum intelligence of the team is equivalent to a slice of white bread. What?
Okay, I like that. I just enjoy bread, man.
We're just waiting on one of the members to come back from the bathroom before we get into game number 2 here, but we are heading to Volskaya Foundry. If you missed game number 1, it was played out on Brax's Holdout. I just enjoy bread, man. Managing to take the win in a little under 9.5 minutes.
They had a plan. They set it in motion.
Yeah, they were ready. They came prepared. At least give us a whole loaf, right?
No loaves here. Just a little slice. I mean, if you put all of them together, they're a loaf. They're each a slice of bread. We're really digging deep into this name, eh?
Maybe like a really expensive loaf of bread that only gets 5 slices.
I guess. I don't know what expensive bread is.
Just thinking, what full loaf of bread only has 5 slices? It must be really expensive bread, right?
The ones they give you at Panera Bread, I guess. Those giant wide slices. Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, girl. Panera is where it's at. Oh my god, their broccoli and cheddar soup. Woo!
Yeah, maybe I did try it once. I think maybe we ordered it in one time because when the pandemic hit, they had like family dinner meals where you could get like a couple different sandwiches and some soups. Maybe that was Panera.
Ah.
I think.
Oh, when everyone was delivering?
Okay, I lied. Yeah, I lied. I might have tried it one time during the pandemic when we got delivery.
That was nice. When every single restaurant was delivering all of a sudden, I was like, heck yeah. This is great. But alas, I'm in Florida. Pandemic doesn't exist here.
They always, I don't know if it's true for where you were, but all the places around here too, it wasn't just like single meals. Like all of the restaurants started carrying like family meals. So you could just get like for $40 food to feed 4 people. So when we just have dinner for 2 nights off of an order in, instead of like, you know, basically if you were just ordering an individual meal, you're paying like $15 for the meal. And then it's going to be like over 30 for both of you. And it's one night of meals.
No, we didn't have anything like that. Everything was either just closed or it temporarily delivered. So all the restaurant workers became delivery drivers all of a sudden.
Curbside pickup too? We had a lot of curbside pickup.
We had a lot of curbside, yeah. We had a lot of curbside pickup. That's when the first time you can get wine to go. I was like, whoa, wait a second. Yeah, they were delivering it. They were just shipping off wine and beer. I was like, what?
I know one of our favorite Mexican restaurants always does margaritas with some of their combos that they send out.
Ooh, yeah. That's so funny. It's so funny how everything just changed so quickly. All of a sudden you can order alcohol from restaurants. That's insane to me. Still just hanging out here.
We're still waiting on one of the members here to get back from the bathroom.
It's all right. Take your time, man. Take your time. It's okay. We get it. The bread hit a little too hard that last game.
So we're on a Volskaya Foundry. What are some things you like to see on this map?
Well, typically, when you fight for the actual objective, you want a comp similar to Braxis. You want things that have a lot of zone control. You want things that are able to play around the camps and make sure you get that turret, and you can play around the health camp in the between the top 2 lanes. However, what we've been seeing a lot more often is full force push comps. And when you're delaying that objective, you're able to push the other lanes, or if you get the objectives, you just want to push a completely different lane and put one person in the Triglav, and the rest of them just push really hard. We've been seeing that more and more often. So like Sylvanas, Asmodan, Gul'dan, very heavy siege giants like them.
So this is first pick over on the side of Bronze6, which means they get the first ban, and they're going to stick with that Mei ban going into game number 2. Again, not too surprised there, because that is a popular pickup for tanks over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman.
And it was followed up with the Uther ban. So very similar bans to the first game that we saw starting off here.
All right, they banned Rexar last game, but that was Dragonshire, so not really the biggest priority on Volskaya. We're going to be seeing Hogger banned out instead.
Hogger, huh? Yeah, again, excellent point control, and he's able to block off some of those tiny hallways that you can find here in Volskaya with his loot. Is that what it's called? His trait?
What?
Hogger's loot that you can block off.
Oh.
His loot.
I don't know. I haven't played him enough to know all
the thing that he throws that makes a wall or terrain.
Trait. It's like, yeah, a square on the ground basically that body blocks me when he's on my team.
I know. Always used wrong when he's on my team.
We're going to see Sonya pick up here for Bronze6 over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. Brightwing and Malthael locked in to kick off their draft.
The crusade calls
for the alliance.
Oh, confidence on both sides. They're just locking in.
They had a nice break to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if is this going to be like a Falling Sword Light Bomb Leap combo?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. And who's a perfect character to do that into? Malthael.
Okay, you know you kind of like need to pick up here is like the Tyrael, just to throw the Sanct on the ground and completely negate anything they're trying to do with their combo there. But it can be kind of hard. You gotta really read when they're gonna use the combo.
Falstad's still up.
Falstad's still up, yes, but if he
could be a target.
Yeah. Yeah, if he's stunned by the light bomb, like he's done.
I think with the way Zebra was positioning last game, they would have to go very, very deep if he's going to be the Falstad again. Yeah. He was playing very cautiously, and they recognized that, so they are going to ban the Falstad out to avoid that stop. However, Tyrael's still up, and Tyrael can fit in any number of compositions that I Just Enjoy Breadman wants to do right now. Like Brightwing and Malthael do not inhibit any kind of comp that could counter a hard engage that Bronze6 is showing.
Luminaire's talking about Hogger's talents. I just like some of his talent names in general.
Leaping and Diablo, huh?
He has like one that's called like Garbage Fire or something. Like the talent
like
names are hilarious on Hogger. He's such a meme hero. It's so dumb. In like the best ways.
The wait is over.
Yeah, and everywhere when you turn like the characters' volumes up, he's just like the whole time, just screaming the whole time, just like Hogger, chase!
I'm here to help.
All right, the rounding out the draft of Bronze6 is going to be Cassia and Jaina here. So some blinds to pair with Joanna as well to give Cassia a little extra boost in her damage. And Jaina, a little bit of a mage that's fallen out of the meta, but definitely could still have her place. I'm thinking if they're going to do a Light Bomb Falling Sword Leaf combo, why not have a Giant Blizzard to throw on top of that?
I don't feel that I Just Enjoy Breadman really answered the dive that Bronze6 is showing here. Like, they're showing Leap, Falling Sword, Light Bomb, followed up with Lightning Ball, Cassia, followed up with a Blizzard just thrown by Jaina. I don't think they're going to go Ring here. I think they're going to go Elemental to help prepare for that combo. But even Diablo can be in danger of this.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward too because, you know, Diablo is a tank that's great at engaging onto the enemy team, not so great at peeling the enemy team off his backline. And, you know, the only person that can really dive in with him here is the Malthael. I mean, Misha can kind of be in there with them, but Rexxar is going to have to really be careful if that's what they're going for as well, because it's going to be pretty easy just to Falling Sword, Light Bomb, Leap the Rexxar here. But we'll have to see how it plays out. Maybe they have something in mind, like just trying to think we can maybe do like a Boars to slow them with an APOC underneath, and they might be slowed enough to not be able to get out of the APOC.
10 seconds.
Yeah. And then maybe Ming just blows them all up and it just works.
4,
But let's introduce these teams. On the left-hand side, I Just Enjoy Breadman, NyQuil playing Diablo, Canny on the Li Ming, Mundane Zebra playing Malthael, Lux Haze on the Brightwing, and Gold Fortune playing Rexxar.
And on the side of Bronze6, we have Danny on the Johanna, Ferret 102 on Anduin, Secret 333 on Sonya, Kira on Jaina, and Mark on Cassia.
Looking at those level 1 pickups here over on the side of Bronze6, Jaina talenting into Globe Quest, and she's going to be trying to get those done. And Cassia picking up Thunderstroke, so we'll see her kind of scaling nicely into late game, as long as she can get that stacked up pretty decently. Nothing too unusual here to start out the game. Team's just looking to get that mid soak and then start the rotation as a 4-man between mid and top until camps are up here. Sonya and Malthael in that bottom lane to catch soak down there. Bronze6 right now has a little bit of a wave priority, a bit ahead on the rotation to get these lanes cleared up.
And they have such excellent wave clear. Bronze6 is able to clear these lanes like nobody's business. They're already on the turret camp, where I Just Enjoy Breadman is a little late onto their turret camp, sending only Rexxar over there. And let's see what their plays are for here. We see Diablo stepping up just a little bit, realizing that 2 members of Bronze6 are missing on that turret. Play a little bit aggressively here. But they're just on a globe quest. They're globe hunting. They want Jaina to have that bonus as soon as possible.
Globe did get dropped off that wave, but there just wasn't the front line around to pick it up for her. So she's not going to get either of the globes out of the mid waves dropping here.
So we had a rotate come down onto the Malthael, but Brightwing able to TP onto the Malthael and switch this 2v2 into, or 2v1 into a 2v2. And both sides able to walk away. Malthael was almost going to die there. Like, Brightwing, excellent map awareness. Or communication, whatever it was.
You know, Jaina's wave clear is pretty great, but the only thing is you're dropping one of your big high burst abilities that has a pretty long cooldown on minion waves instead of on heroes. And a lot of the time, Danny's not even able to step up to get her the globe, so she's dropping the way like the Blizzard pretty deep, and the globe's still not going over to her. So she's only has 3 globes right now, even though she's rotated, you know, 4 or 5 times between mid and bot.
Yeah, she's clearing a little too quickly for her team to be able to catch up here. And plus, sometimes you want it to push in a little bit because you want to try to get that double globe since you have the ability to defend your own waves so well with your high burst potential. And we do see Bronze6 making a move here onto the health camp, the support camp. Gonna capture that uncontested and be able to cap that really quickly. Bronze6 looking fairly strong in the rotation game here.
I'll say they were a bit early getting out their siege camp, but that's what allowed them to create space to get that support camp. So a bit of a trade-off happening there, but now they're going to have to worry about the siege camp over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman pushing in. So we do see Joanna starting to channel that point there, but she's probably just going to walk away, let her team clear up top lane, and let the channel go over to the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman until they're able to rotate down here. But actually...
Yeah, Johanna's stepping up a little too far there, but Leap of Faith is now on cooldown because of that. Gotta respect that Malthael, man. That Malthael chunks you, or can chunk Johanna really quickly.
We're gonna see Jaina clear up the top lane now. She did walk away for a moment here, so the wave's crashing. Just has that help of the towers. She's already dropped her blizzard. Should be up in just a second to drop another wave here. And Cassie's gonna come up and help her finish it off as well. Meanwhile, in the mid, Li Ming just taking that time to kind of poke where she can, get some damage onto that front wall. We have a stun from Nisha coming out onto Joanna. Burst damage being dropped from the Cassia, and the Jaina get that bear chunk down a bit, but he's healed right back up with just the ability on Regsar to heal Misha here. Turret back up now for the side of Bronze6. We're going to see Cassia and Joanna start that up as well. The channel's still continuing on for the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. They're going to get the first Triglav of this game.
Even with that wave priority, the first Triglav does end up going to I Just Enjoy Breadman. Also, tap to be on the lookout for right now. We have flame builds coming out from Diablo. That's exciting.
There's a stun onto Danny here. Danny's going to pop that Iron Skin. Blind coming out onto NyQuil. Yeah, I mean, if you were to go auto attack builds here, Cassia blinds, Joanna blinds, it might be just a little bit too much to, too much of lost value in an auto attack build on Diablo into their comp. We're gonna see that top fountain fall as well as most of this front wall getting picked off with this first Triglav protector. Danny getting flipped by Diablo. Root coming out onto Diablo though. He's gonna take a nice half of his health bar, getting chunked right there. Stun onto Anduin. Danny stepping forward to try and heal and help out here. There's only 2 seconds left on this Triglav. NyQuil getting pulled in by the Condemned. Slowed. Kira coming on the flank here there, but the Polymorph coming out from Brightwing to peel forward. NyQuil's going in now on the Kira, who's split from her team. Trying to walk away here. Looks like everyone's going to manage to survive. That Biotic Emitter did get dropped by the side of Bronze6 though, so they did lose an item in that engage. And they're going to continue to chase on for this Rexar if they can. NyQuil coming in on the side here to try and peel. Level 10s are out. Ball Lightning being cast by Cassia. Bounces around a few times, but they aren't able to secure any kills there. Those other ultimates picked up over on the side of Bronze6. Leap for the Sonya. Water Elemental from the Jaina. Blessed Shield from the Joanna. So no Falling Sword.
Yeah, no Falling Sword.
But
I think it's a very missed opportunity.
You can Light Bomb Leap. It's not.
Yeah.
You don't have to take Falling Sword if you can do the Light Bomb Leap, right?
I mean, Leap can be an excellent follow-up to that kind of CC chain, especially to hold them there. Because again, Jaina is the one doing the damage. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
Ooh, and we do see an aggressive rotate here. We see Diablo getting caught out here. Light Bomb going out onto the Johanna. Johanna also popped that Blessed Shield to hold them there. And Diablo is going to be falling to Johanna.
I think
being
that,
first blood of this game.
Oh yeah, I think that Blessed Shield can be just as fine of a setup here for a Light Bomb Leap combo, and takes maybe a little bit less synergy with the team and timing.
Yeah, I'm just bummed.
You just wanted to see everyone go up in the air and come down and
that is
and
so epic. Come on, Bronze6, make it a show, baby. We do see, however, with that first objective, we did see that I Just Enjoy Breadman got a ton of value. They had Rexar pushing middle the whole time too. So top wall is down, middle wall is down, and bottom wall, it got some damage onto it with Malthael pushing there. So very, very excellent coordination on the map on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman.
They're trying to push forward here a little bit with these siege camps. I always love when a team actually does something with these camps instead of just taking it and having it free cleared. They did try to just push forward as much as possible to create some pressure there, but they don't want to get caught overextended too much. We're going to see Sonya clearing up mid. Meanwhile, Malthael and Brightwing hanging around in the bottom here. Look at Malthael just kind of scouting the rotation here, seeing if he could get a peek at Sonya on the way through. Meanwhile, in the mid, Diablo looking at Danny here. We're going to see the Leap of Faith comes out from the Anduin. Malthael ultimate being popped there, but no real value found in it. Those ultimates over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman is going to be Tormented Souls from the Malthael, Wave of Force from Li Ming, Blink Heal from the Brightwing, Boars from the Rexar, and Apocalypse from Diablo.
Yeah, we also see excellent engage here for Diablo and between Diablo and Rexar as well. For that Li Ming follow-up, Li Ming did go full Calamity, which was expected. We do see an aggressive rotate here from we see a leap coming out onto the Brightwing. Brightwing able to blink away, but we see Elemental did get popped. APOC coming down with Light Bomb falling onto the Sonya, and the health bars of I Just Enjoy Breadman just alive. Mafia able to self-heal right on out of there. So many ultimates popped with
Look
no
at all the
one's dying.
turrets.
3 turrets there in the middle. So much was done, but so little came out of it.
I swear it looked like someone got deleted for a second, but it was just the bear that went down. They are going to get the pick onto Melthiel there, though, get a little bit more pressure on this top fort while they can, but the point is not being channeled by anyone on the side of Bronze6 right now. Going to see Mark back up now, walk onto this point. Ferret's also going to join them. Sonya's broken off to go continue to soak and keep their team a little bit up in XP right now. They're about half a level, a little bit less than that, up on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. They want to try and keep that and get channel while they can. The quicker they can get to 16, the better it will be for them to get that fight in with the talent tier advantage.
Absolutely, and we do see the support camp spawning here in the middle. Diablo just kind of sitting around, scouting out to see if Bronze6 is gonna start that camp to capture that. All in all, that was fantastic for Bronze6. They ended up getting 2 Misha kills actually throughout that the whole duration of that fight. We do see Bronze6 starting the support camp. Diablo has scouted out with his flame stomp, and we do see boars being popped from the Rexar. Diablo going in, but Sonya counter engaging with the leap onto 3 members of Team Bread, and then Li Ming going to almost kill Mark. Instead, we see Johanna falling to Li Ming. Now we have Li Ming recess. However, we have the late bomb to try to counter stop all of that Li Ming damage, and Li Ming and the rest of the team of I Just Enjoy Bread are on the chase here. The polymorph going out onto the Cassia. Cassia able to live there. Li Ming actually the one to end up falling, and Misha. These fights are so crazy.
They're insane. That was a huge leap to kick things off, but you know, as beautiful as a big 4-man leap is, or 3-man leap, if you don't have the damage to follow it up, all of a sudden you're in a really scary position as Sonya. I mean, 1 for 1.
Jane's cooldowns were, she threw them on the camp, I believe, so she wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you're running a mage that has like one of their main abilities that's going to burst down in a team fight is that Blizzard, and it's on a decent cooldown. You really need to be communicating and saying, okay, I'm looking for leap, and have your DPS hold those abilities so that they can follow up. The leap is back up, and it's going to be a miss there for that one. Misha getting a little bit chunked, but they managed to chase away the members of I Just Enjoy Breadman for the moment. They're going to start the channel up once again. They're already sitting at 87%. Diablo actually stepped onto that objective just in time to stop them from getting any further on the channel here. Stun going out onto Danny. Iron Skin pop by the Joanna. Diablo looking at the Sonya in the back line here. Leap of Faith coming out from Anduin to save Sonya here. Another stun from Misha. Connects onto Mark. Light Bomb is out onto Danny here. Manages to get a couple members of I Just Enjoy Breadman in there, but Apocalypse now being popped by Diablo. The engage going out. They're going to get a pick onto Joanna. Down goes Sonya, and Jaina follows shortly behind there. 3 for Amisha in favor of I Just Enjoy Breadman, and they're going to go ahead and start that channel up once again. Brightwing sitting on the point. The rest of the members looking to siege through this top fort.
Excellent, excellent APOC. Oh, we do see the Q going on to the Cassia. She stepped right in front of her fort. However, we see the heals being popped onto Cassia from Anduin, keeping her nice and healthy. Polymorph going out onto Cassia, but Cassia able to chunk down that Li Ming pretty nicely.
The nice thing too, they stepped off this point. 10 seconds for the rest of the members to be up. Cassia stepping forward, looking at Li Ming again. Ooh. Nice route from the Anduin to stop the engage from Diablo here. Rexar has come up now. Misha misses the stun onto Cassia. Cassia goes for the instant mount, but is immediately dismounted. Boar's getting popped by Rexar here. Wave of Force knocking Cassia back out. Looking for that kill. She's going to turn around with the Fen. Manages to get the pick on Misha. Light Bomb connects onto Rexar. They're going to look for that kill. He pops into his stasis to avoid death for now, but I don't know if his team is going to be able to help him out here. Down goes Rexar, but the Triglav does get picked up by I Just Enjoy Breadman.
This Anduin! This Anduin! Holy, Cassie had some amazing stun dodges on, like that Rexar. She was able to sidestep that stun. But man, Anduin kept her alive with 3 members of I Just Enjoy Breadman just beating on her the whole time. Man, MVP for that fight for Ferret 102.
Wait. Brightwing just popped out of the Triglav here. Yeah. She manages, okay, she blinked to one of the minions and got a little bit ahead, so she didn't get caught out. But this Triglav finished off top forward and is now just going to, that's basically it. There's not much health left on this. There's still another 36 seconds, but at this point, maybe just gonna try and clear up the minion wave that's crashing here. They're not gonna really do too much more with it. And Jaina and Sonya have been pushing other lanes during this entire time. Jaina has got that front wall down on the bottom fort. Sonya also has most of this front wall on the mid fort down.
Bronze needs buildings. They have Kata pressure already in the mid lane and the top lane. They need to get some ports down to counteract that pressure, or else it's going to bite them in the butt. And we do see another pick onto the Rexar Bear. Misha is giving away a lot of XP to Bronze6.
To its limit. Well done.
Poor Misha.
I know, she's just
doesn't
abused by
deserve it.
Rexar. Sent into her death over and over again, poor thing. We do see both teams going to their turret camps now. Gonna try to grab these camps, set up for the next objective. Malthael already on their siege, however, so they are gonna be having that push in before Bronze6 is able to cap theirs.
Bronze6 right now slightly ahead on the XP, so they might be able to hit those level 20s. Oh, no, not really now. It's like dead even almost. Like, they're just, you know, the rotation of waves, one team's just getting it and the other one's a little bit behind getting it, but they're basically pretty even. I don't think anyone's going to be able to sneak in a level 20 fight here. You have Rexar and Brightwing that are just continuing to push bottom. They didn't get that fountain down quite yet, but minions are crashing here, so it might fall in a second. Biotic Emitter is going to get picked up by Bronze6. They're just looking to walk away here, start up their siege camp. We're going to have that objective coming up in just a moment here. And their fountain does fall in the bottom lane, so they're not going to have that to back up and reset at. However, I just enjoy Breadman still does have their fountain up down there, so they're going to have a little bit of an advantage going into this next objective because of that.
And level 20s are online for both teams. On the side of Bronze6, it's Radiating Faith, so the upgrade on Blessed Shields. Variant's Legacy for Anduin. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I have a feeling that we're going to see Bronze6 push to get the fountain down now, though, because they have that siege camp pressuring top. There's the boars out from Rexar. John is going to go ahead and use that Iron Skin. Another boar is going to hit Sonya there. But all the members of Bronze6 able to just walk away from that, and now one ultimate down on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman.
Good to know Rexar did end up upgrading his boars, so they now root. And then the Malthael has no one can stop death. So even if Malthael dies in these fights, it might not necessarily mean Bronze6 gets the advantage immediately, because he can respawn and come join the fight once again.
Water Elemental upgrade for Jaina, though. That's usually a pretty big one over on the side of Bronze6. And Joanna going with the Blessed Shield upgrade. And a lot of Joannas usually take the shield when you take lethal damage here, which can kind of, you know, save you in some sticky situations. Let's see what Bronze6 is going to do here.
Also took the armor reduction on her Cone of Cold.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's going to hurt. So when she throws her E on anyone there after the leap or the Blessed Shield, it's going to hurt.
I just realized Jaina's build is a little different from what you typically see here. They're going to end up trading forts here. I don't know if I like this, because next objective's in that bottom lane. You don't have a structure now to fall back to. But the one thing is it will even out those katas that are spawning on the minion waves in the top lane for Bronze6, meaning they don't have to worry about too much about the potential of the waves just stacking up in that top peak, taking a ton of damage while they're contesting objectives. Looks like they're going to peek at this, go for the invade if they can. There's a Blessed Shield coming out from Joanna. She is able to get onto this point here. Boar's being popped by the Rexar. Huge light bomb and stun coming out. The leap to follow it up. They're going to get a pick onto Malthael. Diablo goes down as well. Soul's used and Malthael popping his level 20, so they're both back up right away.
They're ready to go for the bottom fight. However, Diablo's very, very weak at this point.
I wonder if they realize all of their members are still up and coming right back up at them, because Cassia fell back to clear up the wave here. Here's the Hellgate. APOC combo out from Diablo. Jaina able to pop into the ice block, though, to avoid a lot of damage, but Rexar follow up with his stun from Misha. We're going to see Misha fall, but not for free, because Jaina and Joanna both go down here, and the chase is on for the remaining members of Bronze6. Barrett looking like he might be in a bit of trouble here, with Malthael sticking to him like glue. They are going to find the pick there onto Anduin, and now Diablo going in for the engage on Cassia. Down she goes as well. Secret, the only one able to survive here. A 4 for a Misha in favor of I Just Enjoyed Breadman, and the objective is up and available to channel.
Wow, so we saw right there, Bronze6 used almost all of their ultimates on that camp fight. So when Diablo and Malthael respawns, Diablo still had APOC, still ready to go. So it was instantly a 5v5 once more. Fantastic. And most teams would be discouraged after losing 2 members of the team, you know? Even though they just respawned, they're still feeling a little weak. Diablo doesn't have his souls. You know, you feel a little discouraged. Don't know if you can engage. We do see Diablo queuing onto Secret 33. They're just gonna try to defend their core as best as they can, as it seems that I Just Enjoy Breadman is trying to make a core call here, but a little unsure. Looks like a leap coming out onto the Malthael and Misha Bear, but Malthael's the one gonna end up falling, and he does have a 79-second death timer now because of that level 20 upgrade.
And maybe a little greedy to try and end there. They don't have the best siege potential there to go for a core call. Malthael, Li Ming, you know, not heroes you think of when you think of trying to siege through structures quickly here. So now you're right, a big death timer from the Malthael because of that level 20 upgrade. And they didn't get any channel on this objective either. They're gonna go ahead and get that bionic emitter in the top part of the map and let Bronze6 get some channel here. Bronze6 meanwhile going for the siege camp and their turret camp as Anduin sits on the point. Currently sitting at 16% and climbing. Let's see how these teams decide to play it out. Still another 30 seconds until Malthael is even back in this. Bronze6 now.
Wow, this fight went completely... It went one way and then the other way and then and now we're right back where we started. Bronze6 is just grabbing the turret camp right now while they still have that Malthael dead on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. They are opening up this bottom lane, getting ready for the Triglav. And again, this is a 20-minute Triglav. So this thing can burn right through this keep and go right for core if it's uncontested.
Yeah, at this point too, just where I Just Enjoy Breadman is on the map, they don't have enough time to rotate and contest this. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play this. If they're just going to set up to play a really strong defense, or if they're maybe just going to try and head to core and maybe kind of confuse Bronze6 on what they should be doing, if they need to send members to back, or if they just all rush the core on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman. But it looks like they're just going to set up for the defense here.
I think they're going to go for a fight behind Trig. So they want this Triglav to step up, and Bronze6 is sniffing this out. They know what they want to do. They know they have Cassia out and Sonya, but Johanna, Cassia, and Sonya are all pretty tanky by themselves. However, Anduin is inside of the Triglav.
It's always, you know, conversation to be had about who should be left in and out of the Triglav, and you know, who's going to bring the most potential for sieging with the Triglav, and who's going to be able to protect the team that's out of the Triglav.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
They're really going for the long game here. This Triglav, even if it's being beaten by all 5 of them, can take down this keep, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Maybe not to Malthael. Malthael does have the percent damage as well. We do see the boards going out onto the Johanna. Johanna's going to pop that unstoppable to get on out of there, and they're just trying to burn this Triglav down as fast as they can. However, we got to use this Triglav somehow or some way. We got to get some advantage here. We want to open up this map somewhere, one way or another.
Imagine dodging Ming orbs in the Triglav. There's this big target, and you're like, sidestepped.
We do see that Triglav is making their way middle. There's 18 seconds. We do have a pause here. The Li Ming seems to have some sort of latency or lag going on their end. Man, what a back and forth game, though. Like, this Triglav went to Bronze6 when...
I don't know, maybe... I just feel like they could be getting more done with it. Maybe they just need to... I don't know. Just feels like they're
I think they need to take Anduin out. They need to take Anduin out and just have Jaina in it.
If they were trying to engage on something right now, they kind of need that light bomb to help out. Because if Sonya leaps in, you want like the light bomb or Blessed Shield to set up the leap or something. So there's just like they're not getting a lot of value out of this Triglav right now. There's still 18 seconds left on it, sitting at 50% health. They're heading towards this keep right now, but at this point, it's just going to get shredded pretty quickly by tower shots and Malthael.
I really wanted them to possibly put one person in the Triglav and have 4 out instead. Either have that be Cassia if you want your burst to be out, but then Jaina's really susceptible, where Cassia isn't as squishy as Jaina. So
I feel like the Triglav is so shitty for fighting. Like not
Oh, yeah,
using it
it's
just
horrible.
to siege
You
up.
want it
It's
to be
so
pushing
bad.
something.
Like you're not gonna get any picks. No one's even taking damage. Any damage that they do get is it's getting healed up by Brightwing. Like she's not even phase shifting the heal of the damage that Triglav's doing. She's just hanging around, you know.
Especially at 20 minutes, this thing should be scary. It should be similar to the amount of
Yeah, I kind of
the
wish that
Infernal
they
Punishers
gave
have.
a little buff, at least in hero damage at this point. Like
I think it will.
You shouldn't be able to like just chase into a Triglav protector and not
At level 20.
level 20 and not be like punished for it, you know.
Do you see that Triglav going down? Probably going to see some resets going on both sides. We do see extra catapult pressure heading into Bronze6 because of that missing piece that they have. Both turret camps up. And yeah, this honestly, it's the next 5v5 fight is what determines who wins this game.
Got that biotic emitter spawning in as well as the siege camp over on the side of Bronze6. See how they decide to play that, if they're going to go for the fight over biotic emitter, if they're just going to opt to pick up their siege camp here. Danny is walking forward to scout this out. They see that they're on it. NyQuil sitting in the bush just waiting for the right angle there on the Diablo. It does look like Bronze6 has made I Just Enjoy Breadman second guess about taking this biotic emitter here. NyQuil back into that bush just to look for the angles. You have the stun connecting from Misha onto Danny. Neither team really wants to hard commit to taking this camp, and Mundane Zebra is getting caught out of position. We have Brightwing coming in with the phase shift, but lead from Sonya going to connect to both of them after she manages to shift in here. Sonya in a bit of trouble now. Light Bomb coming out from Anduin onto her. They're going to get some nice CC onto the members of Just Enjoy Breadman. Down goes Diablo, down goes Malthael, but however, Malthael back in. It's just a deja vu because Malthael and Diablo both spawning back in. However, Rexar is also going to go down this time, meaning it's not a full team of 5 back up over on the side of Just Enjoy Breadman. They do get the pick onto Joanna in return though, so it ends up being 3 for 1, but ultimately a 1 for 1 in terms of how many people are left up on this map right now.
Exactly. We saw it one more time. I really want Sonya and Jaina to be on the same page. I really want their communication to be a little bit more crisp because, again, Jaina already used her cooldowns on a separate target. And when Sonya got in there, she got Brightwing very, very low and the Diablo. But there's just not enough damage to finish it up, unfortunately. But we saw the power of that E, though, when it popped Malthael and Diablo. Oh, man.
It's a little bit of a scary situation right now to be in on the side of Bronze6 because they don't really have, they don't have their tank up, so they don't have as solid of a front line here if I Just Enjoy Breadman were to run at them. Joanna's back up now. Rexar is going to be spawning in 2 seconds, so again, we're looking at another 5v5, and if one team can more dominantly come out on top, maybe they can look to end after that.
We're at level 25, Jazzy.
well, we said this, that Volskaya, typically a map that goes to level 20. That's why some teams have started to open up that bottom lane, because usually that's the level 20 Triglav you can usually get a win condition off of.
Maybe there's some ulterior motive, and both teams are trying to get to 30. Honestly. That's why they have so many respawns on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman, because not a true 5v5 death could happen when they're just respawning over and over again.
Yeah, all the ultimates are up now on both sides, but Diablo only have 33 souls, and Malthael still doesn't have that level 20, I believe, to be procced. And now would not be a bad time to try and force something, so they're taking full death timers here. It would suck to put off fighting them so long that Diablo gets his souls and Malthael has his level 20 back up again, because then they're just ready for the defense anyway, even if you win the Triglav. But it is right now, I Just Enjoy Breadman continuing on the channel right now, which is Misha sitting on that point. 70% and climbing here, so need to look to do something soon.
Okay, and now finally switches over to the side of Bronze6. However, we're seeing that push build up a little bit for Bronze6. We're seeing top lane getting a little pressured here, minion wave growing. And we see I Just Enjoy Breadman making their way in here. We have the Misha stepping on the point. Mundane Zebra stepping up front here. Mark and Secret are the only ones sitting up front on the Johanna. And that we do see a Misha stun onto Johanna. Unstoppable pops immediately. Mundane Zebra going in onto Secret 33. Just trying to get some damage in there with Q. Huge Misha stun onto the Cassia and the Johanna. Light Pop going out onto the Sonya. And the Cassia is the first to fall. Sonya leaping on out of there with the very, very small health. A huge condemn coming out, hitting 4 members of the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman, with Jaina looking to try to re-engage here. Rexar getting very, very low. Johanna going in one more time with another condemn, getting the Diablo and the Ming. But however, Ming is just going to throw her damage back onto the Johanna, and she is going to fall, followed up by Jaina. Li Ming just going for the reset city, trying to get onto that Sonya. Sonya just trying to E on out of there with Anduin, and Sonya the last one standing on Bronze6 to try to defend this core. Next, we have the Misha stun re-engaging onto the Sonya. Sonya is going to be falling down to the Rexar, followed by Anduin, and all 5 members of Bronze6 is going to be dead here. And this game is going to be heading over to I Just Enjoy Breadman, who will also be taking the series.
Ooh, just a like almost 30-minute game here. That's just to make up for game number 1 that was only 9.5 minutes. They had to throw in a 30-minute game for us to make it all even out. But GG's to I Just Enjoy Breadman. Great showing tonight. And GG's to Bronze6 as well. Bronze6 is always one I just think it's fun to watch because they like I know that they practice and they have comps that they like to run. They're not just coming drafting things that like they all like to play. Like they're working on comps that are gonna like synergize really well together. So I mean, even this game was close, 14-14 in kills. You know, if they didn't have heroes over on the side of I Just Enjoy Breadman that could just automatically respawn 30 minutes into the game by hitting a button, you know, it probably would have been a different story.
Yeah, for sure. Those last 2 respawns were critical for them saving that game. Critical. I mean, it almost got them the win like 5 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
Just the lack of siege is what prevented I Just Enjoy Breadman from winning that first time around. They didn't have a wave, and they had like Li Ming and Ralph all hitting a building. But man, what a close back and forth game. That was really, really fun to watch.
Let's take a look at the builds here, and while you talk about that, I'm going to reach out to I Just Enjoy Breadman, see if they would like to do an interview.
All right, builds are pretty typical here. Cassia going Q builds on level 1 with the Inner Light and Ball Lightning for her ultimate. And then Li Ming going full Calamity with the Q on 16. And the Tao Rash's Elements on 20. Sometimes you see the Wave of Force upgrade. I think it's called Repulse being picked up here instead. But no, we want Tao Rash's. Let's see. Brightwing going phase out. Excellent choice against the amount of dive that was offered from the side of Bronze6. We didn't get to see it because there's so much happening on the screen, but I'm sure she was able to avoid some of those leaps or light bombs with that phase out. Again, phase out, not a lot of people pick it, but it's to activate to place Brightwing into a stasis for 0.75 seconds, and it's only on a 20-second cooldown, so she can do that very, very often. And then Diablo going full flame build without the lightning breath. You typically see lightning breath when you do go full flame build to try to maximize the amount of damage that you do on the tank. However, they were going for more CC chains instead with the Apocalypse pick and then Hellgate on 20.
All right. No, some great
Perfect timing.
Great synergy there. It was looking like just at the start for how the draft was going to be run down. I think that, difficult game for both team either way. It so easily could have went to a game 3 here, but they were able to get the finish there. Let's go ahead and jump on over into the NGS Lobby 1, and we're going to be interviewing NyQuil from I Just Enjoy Breadman.
NyQuil was the tank, okay.
Hello. Congrats on the win tonight. How are you feeling after that series?
Oh my gosh, Jazzalene, I'm stressed out. That was the most stressful Skya game of my life, but happy we got the win.
Now, we were joking around that you guys had to make this one a 31-minute one because the first one was only 9 minutes, so you had to break even here.
Yeah, we got a nice even 40 minutes. Well, Skya just... I guess the maps kind of have a reputation for that, but
yeah.
Raxus we closed out early because we just snowballed. Volskaya, it's impossible to end early, so it had to go on for 31 minutes, unfortunately.
You guys had some really good value too with the Malthael level 20 and Diablo Souls, perfectly timed in 2 of the really late game fights to help your team just still come back and stay alive. Because if you didn't have that, it would have been so easy for Bronze6 to kind of turn the game at that point. Let's talk a little bit about your guys' drafting. We saw the Uther ban's coming out tonight. Is that a target ban onto Bronze6, or just because he's pretty popular right now in the meta?
It's a little bit of like a comfortable general ban that we do, but also we know that Bronze6 really likes their Uther, especially they run it with Genji.
Yeah.
So we did scout them out and saw that they like that.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a reputation for some of the things they run, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a spicy game number 1 comp with the Kel'Thuzad. We did sort of expect that to show up, but we were not ready for the light bomb leap giant wombo combo. That was a bit new for us from them.
Yeah, I was I'm kind of familiar with Bronze6 because I casted them a lot last season, so I was kind of excited and to see them running some different comps that I hadn't seen them play yet. So I know they have had a little bit of roster changes here and there. But it was a really, really exciting game number 2, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, we were panicking the whole time. That's all I have to say about that.
Salvaje, do you have some questions you want to throw out here?
Yeah, question for the Braxis game. We did pick up the Falstad and Brightwing, 2 globals onto that map. What was your plan? And we saw that Brightwing and Falstad began top. So what was your plan just going into Braxis from the bat?
The plan was to not fight Kel'Thuzad and use globals to just win top lane really hard. And then we did that.
Yeah, we saw you guys picking on the Kira, and I was like, this is excellent, because we were worried about how Falstad, even though his talents are so strong right now, they do require some time to build up in that power spike. So really, really awesome getting it early instead.
Yeah, that all the credit on that goes to Mundane. He was calling out like the potential to draft multiple globals early before we even got into the draft, and then it made a lot of sense against their draft to do that. Just really good shot calling on his part.
Now, Bronze6 likes to ban and go to some of the same maps. So were you guys prepared to play on Braxis tonight? Did you already have this in mind as something that you're going to potentially pull out before the series even started?
We had no idea they wanted Braxis. As far as I know, they have not played it this season.
Okay.
Volskaya, we know they played it, but we played a lot too. We thought it was fine. Yeah, Braxis was a surprise and kind of annoyed me because I hate playing that map. But it worked out.
I don't think anyone likes that map, but
no, I've never found it.
There's like the occasional people that have some kind of strategy that they like to run with some kind of comp, but for the most part, it's pretty.
Yeah, they had a comp that looks kind of scary on paper if we end up 4v4ing them endlessly. It was kind of cool what they had going on with the Mal'Ganis Kel'Thuzad, but
yeah,
thankfully we found a way around it.
Yeah, Malfurion and Mal'Ganis can pair really nice together because you have like the sleep from Mal'Ganis, you just put roots underneath people, or the other way around, and even more sleeps now with Malfurion. But you guys have so much things to shut down Mal'Ganis with your draft that it just looked like he was struggling to even get abilities off a lot of the time. So just a great draft in general into their team for game 1.
Yeah, I don't really know when to draft Mal'Ganis. Every time I play him, I feel like I'm just getting shut down no matter what my opponents have. He's like, he doesn't have that ability to like get in there. Everything's interruptible.
Yeah.
I don't know where the place is for him. Although that was, I guess we could shut him down, but it didn't even come down to that. We didn't really interact with their 4-man. We kind of just played the map.
All right. Any last questions, Salvaje?
Nope, that's it from me.
All right. Well, let's get into some shout outs here. So is there anyone you'd like to shout out before we wrap things up?
Last time I did one of these interviews, I shout outed half the team and then the other half was mad, so I have to swap around this time. Shout out to Hayes for being just a super calming, awesome presence in the comms, and he just has a lot of game knowledge. It's been awesome working with him. And shout out to Gold for Toon for landing the fat Rexar roots every single time and winning Braxis solo by pressing the R button. Yeah, that's all I have.
All right. Well, congrats again on the win. Best of luck in the rest of Season 11 of NGS, and I'll look forward to seeing where your team goes.
Thank you.
All right, have yourself a good night. Bye-bye. Let's get Salvaje back up here to wrap things up in just a moment. And while I'm getting her called back up, I'll give you a rundown of what's going on with me currently. If you guys haven't noticed, a little bit lighter on the streams right now because we are looking at trying to purchase a house, so we're basically at any moments getting viewings for houses scheduled and stuff. Hang on, Salvaje's camera doesn't want to show. Just a second. There we go. She's back. So if you guys are interested in watching my casts and stuff, the only ones that are for sure always going to be scheduled right now are the Friday 6 p.m. cast and the Saturday at 3 p.m. cast. You can catch those here every weekend. Aside from that, I'm kind of just picking up casts the day of. So if you aren't already in my Discord, please join my Discord or please follow me on Twitter. I usually post a going live notification in Discord and sometimes on Twitter as well, but always in Discord. So Discord's the best place to keep track of when I'm going to be casting next. Salvaje, where can people find you?
Hi! As she said, my name is Salvaje Gaming. You can find me at twitch.tv/Salvaje Gaming. You can find me on Twitter at Salvaje Gaming, and on YouTube, you type in the search bar Salvaje space gaming, and then I'm the third one that pops up there. I stream right now. I'm streaming from Thursday to Monday from 2:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually with Heroes of the Storm. Typically, you'll find me playing with some friends and whatnot with Wildheart as well. I'm a stream partner for them. And yeah, that's all the places that you can find me.
Perfect. We're gonna find you someone. We're gonna find someone to raid here and wrap things up. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm for sure gonna be casting at 6 p.m. if you want to catch that. I might be casting a little bit earlier in the day. We'll see if everything pans out the way I hope it does. That'll probably be around 2 p.m. and then I'll take a break and cast again at 6. So keep an eye out for that. We're gonna send you on over to Dax.
Yay!
We love Dax here. He's casting some Division E West right now. Hopefully there's a match left to catch there. I'm gonna peek in and see how far they're into their series here, but we'll send you on over there. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your week, and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.